to thought, and there's every possibility of finding more sites of this period further upstream in the areas not yet surveyed. It just shows that whenever you see a gap in the archaeological map of Sudan, particularly along the Nile Valley, it's simply a gap in archaeological work, not a gap in human occupation in the past.
Travelling in northern Sudan is always an expedition, but this region is particularly hostile. Driving the discoveries in the Fourth Cataract is the construction of a dam that will flood over 100 miles of one of Sudan's most beautiful landscapes, with its tumbling rapids and many small islands. It will also wipe out 150,000 years of human occupation. Pavel Wolf and his team are just one group, racing against time to record historic sites before they're flooded. But they can only provide footnotes to what should be an important chapter in Kush's story.
I think it's the most fantastic landscape I ever seen. For working, it's of course difficult, since most of the places are reachable only by foot. To reach the farther sides on the bigger islands, we have to walk, scrambling around up and down the hills for about 15 kilometers a day.
With such a vast area to cover, the team can only spend a short time at each site.
Within the first 2 to 3 weeks, we have about 100 to 120 sites discovered here, which were completely unknown. We find sites every 20 meters, more or less. Sometimes you even don't know where a site ends and where the next site begins. Judging from the sites we found, we can really say that over the centuries it was probably much more populated than it is today.
Sudan's landscape is littered